I'm Manfred and I am the owner of the camper van Fred. In this video I will introduce the water system that we have here in Fred. So basically speaking, we have a grey water tank and a freshwater tank. The freshwater tank contains 40 liters of fresh water, which is here in the back left of the car. I will show you in a minute how this can be refilled. And then we have a grey water tank at the bottom of the car, which is 50 liters, which collects all the grey water, mainly coming from the sink. And I will also show you a little bit later how to empty that grey water tank. The whole system is fairly straightforward. It's very easy to use and very robust, so you don't need to worry about it. Basically, in order to use the sink, just remove the lid, pretty wooden lid, and then you can just use the sink. This is connected to a pump, which is connected to the battery, so all this works automatically. You don't need to worry about anything. This is how you use it. This is how you use the sink, and the water is just then collected in the grey water tank. We also have an outdoor shower, which is again in the back on the left, and I will show you this a little bit later. And we also have a toilet, which is another system. It's an independent toilet system, which I will explain in another video. Important is also to understand the water levels of the different tanks. So for that we have an instrument here. It's this little instrument on the very right hand side. And basically we have two columns. The column on the right represents the grey water tank. So as soon as the grey water tank is becoming almost full, this little light here is an LED that will come on, and you know you would have to empty the grey water tank. Be careful with emptying the grey water tank. Make sure you empty it in places where you're actually allowed to empty them, okay? Otherwise you may run into problems. Typical places where you're allowed to empty them is at campsites or at petrol stations, for example. Then on the left hand side, the left column of this instrument represents the level of the freshwater tank. Okay, so like I said, the freshwater tank is 40 liters, and if this is empty, the bottom light would come on automatically. So right now you can see it's not empty because this light is not on. In order to see the current level, you would have to press this little button here, and then you can see at the moment the freshwater tank is 25% full. Okay, if it's completely full, 100%, then the top light would come on when I press that button. So whenever we refill it completely, the top button would come on. So like I said, in a second I will show you how to actually fill up the freshwater tank and empty the grey water tank. Places to find hoses and fill up the tank are, for example, campsites, typical one, also petrol stations, or otherwise you maybe have to be a little bit creative from time to time. Welcome to van life. Sometimes you have to be creative and come up with ideas. A very good place to also find water supply is by using an application called Park4Night. Park4Night is great. It's in its basic version, it's for free, so you can use this to find campsites, parkings, and also water supply. Right, like I said at the beginning of the video, in Fred we have two water tanks, a freshwater tank and a grey water tank. The freshwater tank has a volume of 40 liters, and this is the place where you can refill it. So in order to refill, with the key of Fred, the main driving key, comes a second key, this one. And in order to get access to the water tank, you just open the lid and then open this with the key, and you're good to go. And that's how you refill the water tank. Also, by the way, since we're here right now on this side, next to the place to refill the water tank, here at the bottom is also the connector for the electricity. Like I said in the video about electricity,
the battery can be charged by the solar panel on top, by just driving, or also by just connecting it with a cable to the mains. This is the socket for that. The cable for the electricity is just behind this wall on the inside of the van.
Okay, and so here underneath is the 50-liter grey water tank, and here's a valve and a green switch, and you just open this green switch to empty the grey water tank. Make sure you empty this at a place where you're allowed to do so, which can be at the campsite or at the petrol station, for example. Okay, and finally, like I said before, in Fred we also have the possibility to take a shower. It's an outdoor shower, and how that works I will show you now in a second. So the shower is placed here. I'll just take it out of the bag. There is also, if you want to, a little shower cabin, this one, which you can just simply unfold. Basically works like a small tent, and you can stand in it. You can use this to have more privacy if you want to. In order to use the shower, here is the water connector. So you basically just plug in this part of the shower into the water connector, just like so. Switch on this little switch here, and then you're good to go. And you take a shower. When you're done, just the same thing in reverse. Switch off the switch and get the hose out from the plug. Just like so. Okay, and that concludes the video about the water system. If you would like to know more about the Campervan Fred, or if you would like to book a trip with Fred, feel free to check out campervanfred.com. Thanks for watching.